The single biggest mistake I see new online instructors make isn't a Canvas mechanics mistake at all. It's assuming that if you just record your face-to-face lecture, upload it alongside a slide deck, and hit publish, you've created an online course. You haven't. And before we get into any more pedagogical strategies, I want to spend a few minutes on why that distinction matters. Here's the instinct almost everyone starts with. Take the in-person course, then go looking for the direct Canvas equivalent of each piece. The lecture becomes a video, the in-class discussion becomes a discussion board, and the paper handout becomes a PDF. It feels efficient, but it often produces a clunky, frustrating experience for students because it skips the fundamental shift that occurs when learning moves online. 3 things actually change when you move online. First, presence. In a classroom, your physical presence is automatic. Online, if you don't build it deliberately through short weekly announcements, video check-ins, or voice feedback and SpeedGrader, students can go an entire week without feeling like a real human is facilitating the course. Second, clarity. In person, if an instructor is vague, a student raises their hand and you clarify it instantly. Online, that ambiguity sits unresolved for hours, so your page layouts, assignment descriptions, and rubrics need to do far more work up front. And third, pacing. In a room, you can read confusion on 20 faces at once and adjust your lecture on the fly. Online, a lost student gives no visual cues, so your Canvas module structure, requirements, and unlock dates have to establish that rhythm for them. Here is the reframe I offer to every faculty member. Online course design front-loads your workload into the build phase, the strategic work you and your instructional designer do before the semester ever opens. That upfront investment pays off every single time you teach the course. It's a different rhythm than live lecture prep, and honestly, a far more sustainable one once you master it. Over the next 6 videos, we're going to get very practical about what this looks like in Canvas. We'll look at writing discussion prompts that spark real debate, using rubrics as teaching tools rather than just grading shortcuts, designing quiz questions and assignments that hold up against AI shortcuts, maintaining instructor presence without burning out, and delivering feedback that students actually read and use. Once you stop trying to recreate a live classroom and start designing for how students actually navigate an online environment, everything gets easier. Let's start with one of the most visible places this shift shows up, your discussion board prompts.